all the computer and everything is pretty much identical to a Challenger 1.
Really?
Yeah. So
it's
like
just a different like body.
Yeah. So the chassis, the lower half, looks totally different. The outside of the turret looks totally different, but actually the turret is pretty much the same with different armour bolted on the outside, so it looks loads different. Huh. But when you get inside, the gun's the same, the fucking electric's the same, the computer that works out the ranging targets, all the same. Huh. So obviously, because yours was so up to date, when they got rid of them in the army, and they were like, right, we're not going to use Chieftain anymore, they couldn't give that to the general public because the computer and everything was still current. And that was top secret.
And that Challenger, in that video we were watching anyway, was the third best tank in the world. Rated like for accuracy and
which is
the same gun that you have.
Because they were talking about the rifled bore one.
Yeah.
How is that even top? You would think when you get a tank that feels like
yeah.
I would think a modern, brand new, like 2022 tank would steer pneumatically, like you wouldn't even feel it. Like
but
a car.
There is no 22 tanks, is there?
When's the last tank they made?
South Korea has the newest tank.
Which is...
It's got to be within a couple of years.
Yeah, they're brand new. But
it's got to be like right now.
They were like... Didn't you watch that video? They're like tens of millions of dollars.
Yeah, I know. They're like $20 million.
They were insanely
crazy. It's like driving a car.
It's like the Challengers here. Like the Challenger 1, the hull, when they upgraded to Challenger 2, they didn't make a new hull. They just stripped everything out and then put new armour on. So the hull is still the same. And like even now, the Challenger 3, when we're not making new hulls or anything. They're all being taken away, stripped down, and the same hull that was the Challenger 1 is being built with the Challenger 3. So we're not making tanks. When it's like, oh, we'll get these brand new tanks. Like, no, you're not. They're just the same old shit.
They're retrofitting them.
Yeah. Probably should be telling everyone that.
I see.
Do you know how hard it is to make a tank though? Like design and build it, and it works.
Like, I suppose, yeah. The Challenger is a good thing.
Yeah.
But so basically the new Challenger and the Chieftain are like almost the same.
There won't be a lot of huge more advancements in tanks like that.
Well, the tank's getting to the stage where it's fucking nearly obsolete.
It's nearly obsolete.
It's just a big target.
War is like by drones now.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't fight war in person.
They have these RPGs now that you just pull out and
javelin missile would have that tank in 2 minutes.
You're done.
Bloke on foot could take out 10.
Yeah,
that's stupid.
Just hide in the bush, just literally like.
I could see like you being able to buy a $10 million tank for a tenth of the price in 5 years.
Yeah, because literally no one wanted.
What the fuck?
So, but then you've got Russia that's still fucking using tanks from that era.
For Ukraine.
Yeah. Like they're digging them out like old T-69s and whatever.
They're like using whatever they can scrap up. To just
and then they're wondering why it's shit when it gets there. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, can't believe it. Like, if you took your chief with the gun kit all working, you would wipe the floor with pretty much everything that they would send that they're sending them now. And that's fucking like we scrapped them like in the early 90s like that. They're a bit old. Yeah. They're still way better than the shit they're using now.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's mental, isn't it? So you could say lock onto that pickup truck and get someone driving around that pickup truck, and it would say bang on the pickup truck.
On my Chieftain.
Yeah. When the turret, if you had all the boxes in it.
Yeah. It was so primitive. It's like it's 70s.
Primitive, but
that was built in the 70s.
Yeah, literally.
That's crazy.
The Chieftain could be going at nearly top speed over rough terrain, and the gun would stay bang on target.
What? I didn't think that.
I wish we could get that working. Without the cannon functional, but just to watch it. To
the gun stabilization. Yeah,
I did not know it had that. I thought that was brand new tech.
We could put like a basket on the end of it, and like you're sitting in the basket.
That's funny.
There's videos where literally like they strap a pint of beer to the end of the barrel, and they'll drive at full speed, and the beer won't even splash it out. That's how good it was. You know what I mean? You could probably find that.
Okay, I didn't realize the gun was like freaking.
Oh yeah, they're still
modern.
IR. What was the IR for? Just to see.
Yeah. So basically, when you turn the IR on, you have no lights on. And you would literally be picking people up and tanks up, and you'd be like daylight. You'd be like, well.
So there's a screen in there?
Oh yeah. You'd integrated in the periscope. So when you put the hatch down, you're looking through that little box. You'd be looking through that and be like daylight.
That was IR.
You'd be like, you could see people's teeth. You know what I mean?
What? Okay, I didn't know that. They made it more primitive than it was, I guess.
Yeah, you know those headlights at the front?
Yeah, those red ones,
Yeah, obviously when you turn them on, obviously it doesn't actually emit anything that you can see by eye, but if you get your camera out on your phone, you can see them. and that's shining the infrared, and obviously that reflects back at the sight in the turret. And obviously then when you're looking on your screen, you can see everything in the fucking battlefield.
What the hell?
Yeah, and that's all outdated now. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
That's crazy.
that's so cool.
Dude, what a new the Mark 11 cost brand new to make. You think?
I should know really. It was getting on for. I'm pretty sure it was getting on for $1 million
I mean,
a unit. When you think that we had like nearly 2,000 of them in England. So what tanks were tiny?
that'd be $2 billion or 2 million, 200 million,
2,000.
2 million, 2,000,
2,000 million
times a million.
2 billion. Yeah.
$2 billion in tanks for. That's crazy.
You think how long it must take to build them? All the welding. When you think you're welding bits of steel that's like
Oh,
that thick.
dude, that one tank.
Around at it, there's so many
for a
welds.
crew of 50 people, it'd take a year to build that tank.
I don't know how fast they're building. Some of the photos you see them in the factory, and they're literally like they've got the hull in a massive jig, and it's turning like that, and someone's just fucking put a fat weld. You know what I mean?
That's crazy, dude.
We got a machine like when the whole entire turret has to be spun and machined.
Yeah.
On like a
That's-
huge
yeah.
lathe. It's taking off chips that are like that big around. Just
I heard a story as well when they were developing the engine, because the early engines essentially were shit. They had a lot of trouble with them. Leyland were running them up at this facility, and they've got like offices above the dyno room. So they've got the engine in the lower part of this building, running flat out, shutting off, running flat out for days on end. And anyway, the office were watching like what was going on, monitoring it upstairs. Anyway, the engine ran away, like literally just got oil was being injected straight into the supercharger. The main seal went on the supercharger. This engine just obviously went flat out, smoke filled the building. It was just racing away. And everyone's in the office like fucking like looking out the window to see what the fuck all the noise is. The next minute the engine explodes, it blows the building up. Nearly kills someone. Like there's photos of it, literally the whole factory where they're running it up. The office floor crashed down to the dyno room. They're literally like it's like a steel frame building, like flew to pieces. Just one of them engines let go at like Mach 10 when it was. I'll try and find you the photos. Yeah. They had a lot of trouble with them engines.
did they figure out how much power it made before it let
How
loose?
could you imagine what the computer would do?
Probably like 4,000 or 5,000 horsepower at least.
Wait, we've seen numbers we've never seen before. It's running amazing.
That's probably
Sir.
he looked out the window.
It's gonna blow. I don't care. Turn it. Go.
Numbers, we need the numbers.
We'd like to see that at Chernobyl, wouldn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
6,000 horsepower.
Just got like a throttle. He's just like
But imagine
There's a
that
guy like
happened.
2 feet from it. He's like, it's like
whole thing's
the
right
smoke
now.
is coming
It's
up.
probably still on this computer screen, the net level down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes for good power. Yeah. Oh, with his face black.
Wow.
Yeah, so some of the modern tanks, they've made it so you can literally live up the hull. So if someone tries to climb on and throw a grenade, the moment they touch it, fucking fries them. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Imagine that switch in there. It's like electrified
You
hull.
wouldn't want to touch anything though, would you? Like,
Yeah, everybody ready?
Wouldn't everything inside be kind of
how the fuck they make that work? It's because you're the earth point. So the moment you're doing that,
Yeah.
you're the ground point.
We
Like when you strip
but
my lightning.
the tank is grounded though.
What if you
Tank's
jump?
on rubber wheels, isn't it?
Yeah, but the sprocket.
What if you jump up?
Yeah, if you jumped up, you'd probably be
No,
okay.
what the
But
hell?
like,
Imagine going up to a tank and you're like, I got them. Ah!
Because there's that thing, that truck, I can't remember what it's called, that was on Top Gear that they did. That armoured thing.
Electrify the outside.
Yeah, that
I've heard of that. I've heard of that. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Never heard
That's
of that.
fairly.
Yeah, that's
fairly
crazy.
We'll probably hook like an electric fencer up to ours.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
That would be hilarious.
Endure. The forest yearns for your victory, mortals.
How dare you defy me!
Yay! More friends are here to play! Come along! Can you find your way through the mist? Choose wisely.
Stone and sigil show the way.
Hooray! You're almost there! No fooling you! You did it! Good guess! You did it! Good guess! No fooling you! No fooling you! We're gonna have so much fun! Hey! One of us is not like the others! Which one's the real? played like that in so long. Let's do it again.
The time for play has passed. The winds urge us forward.
Aw, okay. No more. Hey, this doesn't look right. It doesn't look right at all.
Tyr's scythe withers as the Gorn feast. Balance must be restored.
I am out of range.
Devour. Feast. Boom. Boom. more! No avoiding this one! I must have more! Enlightenment dawns upon me! I can predict your every maneuver. Your ignorance made my such exquisite knowledge.
Lakali slumbers, knowledge intact. Time will be his sign. Tirna side will remember you always.